Welcome back, everybody. A happy Wednesday to everyone out there today. We're about actually just 1 minute short of the actual start time, but I figured I'd give it a minute to load. When last we came through here, if I'm not mistaken, we're still at Day Tower. And I think we've just squared away all the side quests so we can actually, like, descend into the valley for real. And not pretend that I can't see Meridian in the distance and that I have been avoiding going there and forwarding the story so I can finish my side quests. Which makes that monologue about finding Olin just that much sadder in all actuality. Most of the time, once I reach Meridian, I will do pretty much every side quest I can get and then worry about the story quests, but we might do that just a little bit different today, just to keep things moving.
That's all there is in New Lands.
Double checking because I think I got some components for outfits that I was after. I got the blazon, do not have the silks yet. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I've already spoken to him. It is time to go to Meridian then. Fabulous.
Machines,
I totally meant to come up here for no reason.
Women's worse.
The world beyond the sacred land. I need to find Olin and learn everything he knows. Who the killers were, how they saw me through his focus, who the woman is, one who looks like me, why they want me dead. Olin's trail leads to Meridian. When I catch him, he will talk. And he will pay for all the lives he's ruined.
Have I gotten the site? Yes. It looks like I might have. I've definitely been up that way. Let's go around this way this time so I can hit that merchant. Even though the zip line is more fun. Now I know in games like this, in like open world games, the transition from day to night is obviously not measurable against like actual 24-hour time, and it kind of makes me wonder how it crunches down. Like if you were looking at this as like an actual journey being taken. I like to think if you wanted to measure it in like actual days, then maybe the best way to do that is to just think that every time that Aloy stops at a campfire, she is resting until the next day. Hello, Stormbird. Oh, right. Hello. Ah, dick. Oh, horseshit. longer than I was planning. Oh, these guys had actually, like, you know, run off like I expected them to, but that's my fault for assuming they would. Oh my god. Oh, Stormburn lens, nice. That was intentional.
Sun's gonna shine right through you when I'm done. I need a word with you, Nora.
The Carja are victorious again.
Just for a moment.
Oh, you're not the one that wants to talk to me, huh? Oh my god. Oh. Now them, I don't really want to deal with, but these dudes up here in the cliffs, absolutely. Let's go, kids. Damn. And the lens, nice. Where am I right now? Am I... What's I building up to on this? Maybe ammo crafter? I think that's what I want next. Okay. Not important. Well, now that I'm actually not doing a side quest, we can do this bandit camp up here too. I forgot about that. gentlemen. Wonder why this one has a candle and nobody else does. He is helpful. None of the others are. Now, something interesting about that, there is no actual writing on here. You can see that. It's a pictograph that she's looking at. It's the focus that goes on here. I wound up getting into a debate with somebody recently because, you know, there was some disagreement on whether or not this is just something that the focus puts on there because Aloy knows how to read and the focus taught her to read, or if there is some written language that's just being blown up there. And this was a point of contention in Noralands specifically, because we know the Karja have a system of writing. According to the wiki, the Karja basically exist because Nora found books in the old ruins and taught themselves to read, and those people were kicked out for doing that. So the Nora have no written language that we know of. So I wonder why the Karja are using the pictographs for that. I guess so that everybody can interpret them. So, whatever the case, we know that the language the Karja probably read is English. But I don't know about any others that have written languages.
I saw some of the places you'd been. The new settlers have no appreciation of craft. They'd already piled your work in a ditch. But I knew the signs to look for. The scrabble in the dirt, those surprised splashes. I did tell you we'd meet again.
Nil. Still hunting bandits?
Oh, yes. I've been sharpening my blade, anticipating the scent of the fight. Don't get me wrong, these scum are odorous. A little panic and desperation really sets it off, though, like an incense.
So, what's your knife called?
Why would someone name a knife?
So much for small talk.
Are you ready?
I didn't need your aid before, and I still don't.
Now that I've seen what you can do, you don't get another camp for free. Think of this as a friendly competition.
Friendly?
Oh. Do you all mind?
For Meridian!
Hopefully that's not going... Oh, they are already alert because of that. Excellent. Damn it. Ah! I'll calm down in a bit once the others clear off. Really? Now he says it's a friendly competition, but he's still going to follow me in here. And take up important space in the hiding brush. So I don't know, Nils. I think this was just an excuse. I keep calling him Nils. I've got to stop doing that.
On me! Ranger on its way! Get the signal up!
Oh, hell.
Calm.
Kill her!
Die! Die!
Oh, hello. No, this isn't the kind of clearing that I like doing.
I see him! You're trash now!
I can't sit here and blame that on him either, so...
The Oseram and their endless debates, questions, and arguments. Do you think they ever get to the star?
Forget about traveling light.
I guess I don't mind the coins being looked at as ancient charms. Ancient chimes is hilarious, though. I have a lot of blaze. I don't need that much blaze. Okay. That's the Thunderjaw in the
A good
distance.
set of clothes really can make a savage look civilized.
Oh, screw you, mister. Nobody asked you.
Keep that for later.
I'll go talk to Nil, then I'll take care of that.
Remember how the blood pounded in your ears? They'll ring later, in the calm. It's a call to arms, from your inner desires.
Or a cry for help.
I wouldn't fight it.
I can tell. So you used to be a soldier. You fought for the Karja?
Oh, for them, against them. An empire always finds its wars. You can't be picky. The new king of Vod saw things differently. Called an investigation into war crimes. Aren't all wars a crime to someone? Still, I raised my hand and volunteered.
You volunteered to investigate?
No, I volunteered my confession. No sense wasting time with an investigation. I was sent to Sunstone Rock for 2 years. The trade was fair.
What were these things you did, Nil?
Acceptable things, under the circumstances.
Acceptable to who?
I don't make decisions. Let's just say the rules of engagement suited me. But rules are important. A structure. Cage. Otherwise, you know of those places, lonely places where people once were? Now just a hole cut in the world. Chances are, I was there before.
They sent you to a rock for 2 years? Is this some kind of Carja ritual?
No, Sunstone Rock is a prison, south of Meridian, south of the Raingathers. Our new Sun King is a believer in rehabilitation, as am I. In the heat of a stone cell, in the dark, I learned to focus on what was truly important to me.
Have you found a new partner yet?
I thought we were partners.
Well, this isn't
I
a
have my
date,
own roads
but
to follow now.
And they seem to lead back to bandits. That works for me. I'm not suggesting a Carja wedding. I'm never lonely.
what is a Karja wedding? I wonder.
Time to move on.
A brief encounter for us, but the end for them. They were squalid lives anyway.
He's a little funky. These. Yeah, you stay there. Nobody's interested in you. I have bigger prey, and I hope it's not fighting with anything else.
I can see that.
Not bad. Ooh, handling and a heart. Very nice. There's a clearer sign. And yeah, just pictographs. I guess those are probably kind of universal. You use the flag insignia, and everybody should know that. Where are you pointing me to? Oh, the road.
Dust won't stop blowing.
What strange weather patterns some of these are. Like no, this is pretty standard for the Colorado desert. Also, neat detail I noticed the other day. Those are swarms of starlings, which I had never seen before the other day. Which, it's nice because it's something you can add to the list of species that they did manage to preserve, even though All else seems a bit strange. Like I mentioned, like the weather patterns, but really what catches me is I'm pretty sure there are no palm trees in Colorado, at least presently, which just kind of goes to show how interesting plant distribution must have been once it was left up to, is it Demeter?
Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
Every season
It's also just really fun looking at how a climate shift and then just changing the types of flora and fauna just really transforms a familiar area.
How dangerous can it be? It's in the opposite direction of the Forbidden West.
What's the problem?
Betrayal. By my own blood. I was meant to go on a machine hunting expedition to the Banuk Wilds with real hunters. Then the rumors began. New machines, an evil miasma, many dead Banuk, and so on and so forth. So my father won't allow me to go.
Oh no.
Says there's too much danger for a noble scion.
Do you always do what your father tells you?
Yes, of course.
Have you ever actually hunted machines?
I've had our bearers carry a lance horn for me to shoot at. Its movement was fearfully realistic.
What kind of new machines?
That's exactly it. My father doesn't even know. He only heard whispers in the Sun Court.
And the evil miasma?
Who knows what those tent-dwelling savages consider evil? Or a miasma. I just want to hunt, honestly. Why even give me a sword for my 16th year? What's a sword for if not for brandishing?
So you're old enough to grow facial hair finally, and that's what you went with,
Hunting
my
in
guy?
the Banuk Wilds. Do you mean Banur?
Oh, no. That's so far from the sun's light. The expedition would be swallowed up. It's a place they call the Cut. Something of a no-man's land from, you know.
The war?
But now it makes for excellent hunting. There's a pass through the northeastern mountains.
I guess I'll have to look into these rumors myself.
It's through a treacherous pass in the northeastern mountains. You can't mean to go alone to that sun-forsaken place. I suppose Outlanders can do whatever they please. By the sun, if only I wasn't born noble!
Damn my privilege.
Sounds tough.
Honestly, if the Nora were open to it, I'd tell him to just go with a caravan of Nora back to the Sacred Lands and get trained by people there. At least then he'd be dealing with lower-level machines. Start him on Watchers, then move up to scary Banuk Land stuff. Now, the Frozen Wilds will come later. For now we shall not go. 'Tis a silly place. Geese I can't shoot. Okay.
I'm sorry for the wait, but all goods entering the city are subject to search.
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens. How long do we have?
That's something I wanted to look into getting. Can I get... Yes! No more fast travel packs need to be made now. Which means I can go ahead and sell those wherever I put them. One open spot now.
Wait, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here and let everything spoil?
I thought Meridian was open to agriculture.
Golden fast travel pack is very important if you intend to do a lot of
Aaron's in
things.
there, somewhere. And so's Erend, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Aaron said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
You have no need to loiter around here.
The city's locked down on account of
It's always the merchants. If this keeps up, I'll
Not getting
open them up.
through, Outlander.
Hold! Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Red Ridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Aaron's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Aaron. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Aaron, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy! Hey, you're alive! I thought you were dead. Make way, make way!
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Ah, not really. A little. So, you're alive. This, we should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk, alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line.
Kind of pisses me off. She would have been such a cool character to hang out with.
Fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around.
Give yourself some time. You'll find your footing.
Not at the rate I've been drinking.
And what would your sister have said about that?
I know, you're right. I should expect more of myself. She always did.
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The Proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, I mean, this...
I don't need you to understand Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. He could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay, okay. Come on.
Okay. Can finally do that. Very nice.
So many people here, all talking at once. How does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
That girl. Is she a Nora? Apparently they're letting anyone into the city these days.
Vengeance for Ursa!
Rabble, 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 rabble.
Hide in his palace. Blood for blood. Vengeance for in his palace. Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered. And her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
Drunk Erend, angry Erend.
Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Other than the door.
This rug is all of this. Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Oseram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
Like just some of the little architectural points, how you can see how machines and motherboards and stuff like influence their personal style, I think. Like all the pillars look like computer chips and other rigs. They actually look a lot like the spire, which I think was intentional.
A lot of metal here. Could be just what I need. Looks big and heavy. Could do a lot of damage if it fell down. Let's give it a
Sure would be a
push.
shame if somebody knocked this over.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
I like the placard of a watcher up on... Oh, it's a mosaic. Cool.
A map. The glyphs show places he visited.
Huh.
Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted.
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family. There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
I wonder what happens if you skip that.
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances, and see through each other's focuses too, like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you? Through Olin?
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me?
Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do.
Overall, I really like the animation in this, but that conversation was a really good example of how they really didn't do enough to articulate expression in these characters, at least for specific scenes, because the voice actor's performance was definitely not matching the visuals, and it should have been. I think we're actually going to, yeah. We're gonna go ahead and go find Olin for the first thing. At least. And then do Erend. And then we'll come back to all of these side quests. Because honestly, some of the side quests are gonna take me by those areas anyway. Plus, it's not really in character for Aloy to put off this much of her main quest just for other errands for other people.
Soldiers await orders just
as helpful as she is. Okay. While we're out here. Okay, I can do some upgrading. Since we're here, okay, and I am nearly out of Ridgewood already. Let's go take care of that. I was running low anyway. I shouldn't have done all that without planning it. 40, 60, 80. Crafting. Need more echo shells to do that one. Okay, that at least will cut down a lot of my additional inventory. Sell. Modifications. Get rid of all the green. Except for stealth, because I can't seem to get anything but green stealth stuff. Kinda sucks. Okay, it does want me to go up through there.
Save this for later.
Last week.
Now we could go ahead and do this, but let me see, I'm level 26. We're gonna wait a while to do that one. Okay, what do we got up in here? Long legs. Well, I could use some components from them anyway. That was brilliant. Good job, me. How y'all doing? What is that? Oh, that's a watcher. Boring.
They go on forever.
What are you? Okay, cool. That I can deal with. Okie dokie. Like just all the little bits you can see, like the solar panels. That's cool. What are those? Watchers.
Here they come.
Oh, there's another one.
Probably needed the wash.
Really? Disappointing. Okay, now we're good. Found the one part that I couldn't actually swim through. Oh, and the sun's going down. That's good. Because it's time for another edition of Let's Attempt to Not Fuck Up This Stealth Mission.
Might need this.
And there's a merchant over here who's just hanging out, because this seems like a good place to do that. Buy my irregular charms. Don't need this much chill water. I do need more echo screens, though. Let's see. Art. Echo shells, that's what they're called. Echo screen is something else. Oh, I already see you.
Still sniffing around.
Nice. That guy's not close enough for me to see anymore. Oh, that would have been amazing.
This is what you intend? To bring these ancient things back to life?
Their power serves us.
Machine demons from beneath the ground. It's a nightmare.
Nightmares, yes. The worst dreams of our enemies come true. Yes, rise!
So much for catching him alone.
These things will destroy us all!
They will only destroy our enemies and bring us back the lands that were taken.
My focus. Stop working.
Search the area. We may have intruders.
Forgive this intrusion, Aloy. You left me no choice.
Who is this?
An interested party. Now their focuses are disabled, but I don't know for how long. The rest is up to you.
Who is this?
Way over there, okay. Good. I think I can get this dude without him seeing me. Yes, good. Damn.
The Nora girl lives. Killed!
You're not gonna be the one to stop me.
Damn, why don't you take care of one of those for me? So I guess he was the one that noticed me.
I promise. I'll tell you everything.
I know you will. The killers who came for me at the Proving, who are they?
The Eclipse. Some kind of holy warriors. A cult of the Shadow Carja.
Shadow Carja?
Except they're not like any Carja I've known. They don't pray to the sun. They worship some kind of devil.
I'm not interested in their superstitions.
Oh, it's not a superstition. Their devil is real. It has a name, a voice. The most terrible voice. And they do its bidding.
You say this devil, the Eclipse worship, has a name?
Hades. That's what they call it.
Hades. And you've heard it speak?
Steel to my soul. I heard. Just once, when it saw you. Such a voice. A cold, awful jangle. It scrapes your bones. It hollows your guts. A metal sound, but like nothing dug from the earth or smelted in a forge.
And what did it say?
System threat detected. Just 3 words. But in the voice of a devil.
What are these Eclipse cultists after, besides me?
They never said. But given the Carja civil war, they must want to overthrow Sun King of Ard and take Meridian back.
What do I have to do with that?
I don't know.
When they attacked the Proving, a man came for me. Tall, strong, dead eyes.
Healers.
And who is he?
The terror of the sun. Stacker of corpses, we Oseram called him, when he was the Mad Sun King's champion. If only he'd died with his king. But now he leads the Eclipse. I tell you, he's the most dangerous man alive.
How did the Eclipse recruit you? I know they took your family hostage, but why you?
I was a scrounger, a rummager in dark places, good at what I do. I suppose they knew I would serve them well as a scout. I had taken a delve near Maker's End. When I surfaced, they were waiting. I laughed when I saw the priest, but then he showed me Helis's encouragement. I didn't laugh after that. They gave me a focus to watch my every move. I followed orders.
You had access to Meridian. Why didn't they get to Avad through you?
Too much dirt under my nails for an audience with the one true Sun King. But whatever Ursa or Aaron told me, the Eclipse heard every word through my focus. That's why I couldn't warn you. If I'd tried, they would have killed my family.
Why are the Eclipse digging up ancient machines? And how do they get them to work?
I thought they wanted them for scrap, but they brought them back to life. Plugged some kind of device into the corpses so that Hades could whisper to them and call them from their grave.
I've fought that kind of machine before. Are there others?
Yes, the ones you fought today they called corruptors, but there are others, much bigger, bristling with ancient weapons. Those they call Deathbringers. I've only seen them buried in the ground, but after today, anything is possible.
Sounds to me like they're raising an army.
If so, the world will fall. And I helped dig the pit.
The Eclipse were sent to kill me because I look like another woman. Older, maybe twice my age, short hair. Who is she?
I don't know. My focus found her image once, in the ruins at Maker's End. Maybe you can find her there.
You found her image in the ruins? How?
There was a door. Beside it, a kind of ancient device that contained the woman's image. My focus recorded the location. You do look like her. Is she your mother?
I'm the one asking questions. I've heard enough. It's time to finish this.
I won't beg for my life. But if there's any mercy in you, free my family. Please.
Where would I find them?
My focus recorded the location. There are always guards there. You look like you can handle yourself.
It will take many good deeds to make up for the crimes you've committed.
You're sparing me? After all I've done?
Yes. Forge a new life, Olin. One of better make.
Then the rest of my life will be lived in your debt.
Go to the place where your family is being held and wait for me. We'll make their lives the first ones you save.
I didn't earn this mercy, but I will die to make myself worthy of it. I will be waiting for you.
Okay. We're gonna do Field of the Fallen first. 'Cause it's much closer, as you can see. Kind of a cool little bit that if Olin sees you before other people do, he'll start fighting for you. Much respect, Olin. What are... Okay. Ooh, a shell walker.
I can get out of this.
Damn. Not what I planned on doing. Oh, sup guys. Well, I didn't handle that like I wanted to, but I got a lens out of it. That was really helpful, Aloy. Good job.
It's Erend, and he's in trouble.
I'm glad that's over with. Thanks for the help. Come on over here and have a word.
What are you doing out here all alone? Where are your men?
I'm not gonna risk their lives. I don't mind putting my worthless ass on the line, but not theirs. Sorry I had to drag you into it.
Don't worry. This is just an average day for me. You know, take down some machines, track some killers.
Right. I'd hate to see a busy morning for you. Ready to get started?
Are you sure you're all right?
Well, I'm sober, so... no.
Well, I'm glad you're thinking straight at least.
Don't get used to it.
Tell me exactly what happened to Ursa. Start from the beginning.
No one knows for sure. She left in the middle of the night with a few of her best men.
Her best men? But she didn't bring you?
No. I'd been drinking a lot. Or maybe she thought... damn, I don't know. I couldn't hack it. Search parties found their bodies the next day and the corpses of some Shadow Karja cowards. It was an ambush. The Shadow Karja are animals. They beat her so bad we can't even show her face before burial.
I'm so sorry, Erend.
Yeah, well, when I find the soldiers who did this, they'll be sorry too.
You don't have any idea why she left in the middle of the night?
No. But it must have been urgent. A message, a report of some new Shadow Karja threat, I don't know.
Why would the Shadow Karja do this?
Because they hate us. And Ursa most of all. She teamed up with Avad to kick their asses out of Meridian. They've been licking their wounds for 2 years, but they finally found a way to get back at her.
All right. Show me where Ursa fell, and I'll do what I can to help.
Come on, follow me.
Why would Ursa come all the way out here?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Is this Shadow Karja territory?
No. They broke the ceasefire as soon as they set foot in the cleft. Almost there. All right, this is it, where the ambush happened. Our soldiers have been over it, but maybe that fancy artifact of yours can find a clue or something. Please. I need to find the bastards that did this.
Those bloodstains, not the kind of arrows scattered there. These look like drag marks. It's perfectly sharp. Never seen action. Strange. Not a scratch on it. They look like smears. They look good as new. Never fired. Did someone move a body through here?
What do you see there?
This stain forms a line. As if blood dripped off the edge of something. Like a cart. See? Cart tracks. I think someone moved the bodies here, then scattered them across the field.
Wait. Are you saying the dead found here were killed somewhere else? But why would the Shadow Karja do that?
At this point, I'm not taking it for granted that the Shadow Karja are responsible.
Of course they were.
Well, let's follow these tracks and find out.
I get why they wanted Ursa dead. But why fake an ambush?
There's more to this, and we're gonna figure it out.
These guys aren't Shadow Karja. They're from my tribe, the Asaram.
Is this how your people usually greet each other?
Got someone to fight here?
To the vanguard! Uh-oh. What's that?
I think it's calling in machines. Get ready.
Keep them guessing!
Asaram, not Shadow Karja. Looks like I was wrong about everything, as usual. Please, use that second sight of yours. I have to know what really happened.
I'm on it. This is what brought the machines here. These look like Vanguard weapons. Those rocks, they're shattered. What are those leather straps? So much blood. Looks like you could mount some equipment on that thing. A lot of people died here. A massacre. Armor straps, cut with a knife, and a rock with blood on it. Something hit these stones. Something I've never seen before. There's no blood on them. Ursa's men didn't fight back. There, by the tripod, a used power cell.
This is Ursa's helmet. I thought she died in the field below, but must have been here. All this trickery. For what? Feels like it's just to torture me.
I have a theory, but it takes a little imagination.
So far, your theories are better than other people's facts.
All right. I think the Oseram ambushed Ursa and her men with a new weapon. They mounted it on that tripod up there. It fires waves of force, maybe sound. Looks like it cracked the stone there. I think it paralyzes people instead of killing them. It dropped the Vanguard right there. No blood on their weapons. No fight.
But why paralyze them if you're only gonna move them and gut them?
They were trying to hide something. Look here, a bloody rock.
That they used to smash Ursa's face in.
Or someone else's. These leather straps have been cut, as if they took the armor off someone.
That can't be. Her body is lying in state in Meridian. I saw it.
You said she was unrecognizable. Maybe they switched another body into her armor, someone around the same size, and mutilated it enough, so it could have been anyone. Even Ursa. Go back to Meridian. Take another look at that body. If it's really Ursa, of course I'm wrong. But if I'm right...
Then my sister could be alive. I'm going. Meet me back there when you can.
Okay. Maker's End is a bit far, but Collateral. We'll do that one. And I will sprint quietly to my destination. Running over here because I think there's like an ancient debris or something I can get. Maybe a metal flower? Guess not.
Look out below!
There we go.
Let's make this quick.
Real quick, no new carry capacity things open. Ooh, new stuff to open up. Gatelins. Oh. We'll be near a tall neck, too. small detour to make a giant friend.
My focus is receiving another signal.
Friend.
Right. The tall neck's sending out the signal.
Think I can get up from there? Let's deal with you first. It's occurring to me this is probably not a very smart thing to do because that thing can run me the hell over.
There's a signal here. I need to find a way to clear it. I think I can leap onto the tonic from here.
We're gonna try. Ah, good.
All right. Now I just have to reach its head.
And not get shot by the fucking glint hawk. Excellent. Oh, I do love this silent sprint. Oh, what are you? What are you? You're just a dude who really shouldn't be up there, is what you are.
Gotcha!
Oh, hello.
Yes!
Of course there's scrappers around here. Why wouldn't there be?
Aloy, you're a woman of your word.
Owen. Your family. I saw the threat from Helis. You have a wife and young boy?
If I'd have striven to keep them safe, instead of all I've done.
This is your chance, Olin. That's why we're here.
I'll take it. A kinder deal was never struck.
They're being held close by?
Yes, the farmstead just beyond these rocks. I'll take you. That's it, nestled against the spurflints. Best not to think about the previous owners.
Too late.
So this is it. I can't bear being so close, and yet...
It's almost over. How many Eclipse are we talking?
From what I've seen, a fair few. Well-armed and armored. Bowmen watching from the ridges. But there's no space for their machine demons.
You've been watching for a while? What's the best way in?
You think if I had a head for strategy, either of us would be in this mess?
Fair point.
We could storm the front gate, Osram style. Or take it from the sides, or the ridge above. Maybe you could get on the rooftops. Not me. I'm too heavy cast.
Should I do this alone?
I don't doubt you could. But with the Eclipse, there's always another blade at your back. So I'll watch yours if you let me.
No. You wait here. Be ready to follow when the fighting stops.
Oh, I'll be ready.
Damn it, Piggy.
Haven't you got anything better to do?
Hey, fella?
Rost always said, patience.
Gotta relax.
Thanks, fella. Thanks for not yelling. Kind of hoping he had a key. Don't know if I need one, just be nice to have it in advance for once.
This has to be where they're holding Owen's family. Bolted tight. One of the Eclipse must have the key.
Oh, the one that's way up here, of course.
heard the commotion outside. You're not one of them. Who are you? Don't be afraid. I'm gonna get you out of here.
I hadn't given up on hope, but I'd forgotten the taste of it. Is it safe for us to leave?
The eclipse won't be stopping you.
Then it's over. I dreamed of escape, 1,000 different ways. But all of them put my son at risk.
You survived. You protected him. That's what matters. Now, your husband's waiting for you.
Olin!
I heard the fighting stop.
Olin! You brought him back to us. Thank you.
There's no need to thank me.
I have much to confess. I accepted a devil's bargain. And others paid the price.
And you think I don't know? I heard them talk.
You know there's always been dirt on my hands. Now there's blood too.
Take your son up in those hands. Come back to the claim with us.
You should listen to your wife, Olin.
But Hedis and his demons. I am honor-bound to help you, Aloy. With what little honor a Dyson like me has.
Olin, whatever your debts, you don't owe them to me now. Go with your family. Show them you're a better man.
Farewell, Aloy. Your mother. I hope you find her before they do.
We are going back to Meridian, but I think we can do some of our side quests now.
Just a moment. You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the Liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, They ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
Don't forget to stock up before you buy what you need.
Drops of blood leading the way.
The finest.
Okay.
Would you like to buy something today?
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see. Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
More blood. I'm still on the trail.
Things full of smiles.
Buy what you need,
Still more
leave the
blood.
rest.
The thief got cut. The trail ends here.
Only the finest
Someone must
goods
have
here.
seen the
See for yourself.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
Oh, that's nice. Glad
If a thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward. No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah. Almost crashed into me too. He ran
I
down the
love the
parapet here and
makeup.
went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where?
That's just a really cool design. The eye makeup, the little arms on that, and then what she's wearing on her arm are both supposed to, like, mimic the circuits that you see on, like, a motherboard. Love it.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
Oh, we're about to reach one of the least favorite parts of the game. And it's such a small thing that it's really kind of nitpicking to even. But elevators. Because God, they have to move in real time. And I want people to take notice that these elevators take so long to get here that they leave you a basket of fruit just in case you starve to death before it gets here.
Heat doesn't let up. Well, neither do I.
Don't let your guard down.
Would you like to buy something today?
Won't find better wares. I've got all the best goods here. You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Here, good prices, fair prices.
Hang you a sight.
Fairest prices for machine parts under the mesa. No tithes.
Where do you get an accent like that in this day and age?
Upside.
She's not interested in taxes.
I know what she's not interested in. As I was saying, no better offer for snap mall lenses. I'd give my oath on it.
By the sun, don't start spitting in your palm. Huntress, I apologize on behalf of my partner. Silent partner.
Silent partner?
If the sun would only grant my prayers. Never mind snap more lenses, Huntress. There's no market for those. A long leg lens, though, you'd be well rewarded for.
So which,
No market for a snap mall lens. It's good, strong stuff. You can hammer it into anything.
Where do you think we are? Some trading post with sawdust on the floor? This is Meridian. We have culture.
I know culture. Just the other day I was watching the hunting trials.
Oh, great sun, lend me the strength of midday.
They seem like a nice
Sun's
couple.
baked your head if you think we'll shift long leg lenses at a time like this.
hello?
I've told you as many times as the spire is tall, craft and artisanship is who we are.
Craft doesn't win a war or keep the machines from your farms. What you need is good, old-fashioned, plain...
Oh, yes. Old-fashioned, plain hammered work. If ever something glittered, you'd throw it back.
If Karja had built that elevator, they would have stopped at a good-looking shaft.
All those years of delving, and you never found a sense of humor.
Enough!
Well?
They're a blunt people, the Nora.
Why do you two even work together if you can't agree on anything?
It's a symbolic gesture.
No tithes to the Sun Court. Like I said in the beginning, Renine.
Just tell me which part you want.
A long leg lens.
A snap mall lens.
Fine. I can see that you're busy.
Wait. You drove her off. Snap mall lens. What do you say?
I drove her off. That's rich. Listen, Huntress, long leg lens.
Hunters, scroungers, bring us your medal.
I brought you both the parts. So, what do you say?
I don't suppose I could buy just the one.
You'd buy the wrong one. So give the hunter her shards for both.
Of course. Here you are. If this is the price I have to pay...
The price you have to pay? The snap mall lens might just cover the loss we take on the other.
It won't sell for a loss, charcoal burner. You'd pay handsomely for a long leg lens if you had an imagination.
I have an imagination. When you rattle that piece of junk around, I think of your skull.
I told you from the beginning this wouldn't be a scrap-dealing operation, that we would have class.
Only the finest.
And I told you, a true metal seller knows to get his hands dirty.
As you wipe machine oil on my...
Horizon Zero Dawn era Larry the Cable Guy is kinda weird.
Find goods for a fair price.
Yeah.
Had enough of work. Maybe I'll go fishing tomorrow.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers.
I kind of like his
well,
look.
It's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. from hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
Oh. I'm sorry.
So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Carja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
Had to take over my brother's ship today. Sure as the sun's rising, he's off courting that noble.
And the fork is actually not very far from where we were a while back. So... climb up over there. Oh. What's up, bro?
This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in. It looks like there was a scuffle here. If someone dragged Nassan off, there should be tracks. Oh, here we are. Let's see where they went.
Placement of the sun may give me some trouble if I try to go in here quietly, and that's what I intend to do, so...
A Shadow Carja outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside.
Do-do-do-do. Damn it.
Anyone see anything? Keep your eyes open.
Looks like I'm clear.
Don't let up!
Damn it.
Fire coming! Lying on the grass, huh? I'll find you.
I was not as quiet as I wanted to do that. Well, looks like I brought all the people in the front out for that one. Disappointing. Yeah.
They've got Nassan, all right. He needs help.
Let's try this again. I'll keep it simple since you're obviously feeble. What were you doing out by the fork?
It was a picnic. With your mother.
I think he's trying to
like
hurt your
you.
feelings. Won't work. My mother loves a good picnic.
Be that as it may, we're not getting anywhere.
That's all right. I don't mind breaking a few of his bones.
How many do you think we'll have to crack to make him squeal?
He's got some.
Who? Me?
Oh, can I loot these guys before I talk to you, fella?
Kindeev sent me. Let's get you out of here.
I thought that old salt had abandoned me. Guess I owe him a slap on the back. Come on, this way.
Kindeev told me about the cause. Did you lose the shipment?
No. It's hidden nearby. There's a lot of hungry people in Sunfall that will be happy to see it.
Good. Now, listen. When you head back to Meridian, talk to a noble named Ravon. If you're honest with him, I think he'll help.
Beg a high blood for help? But after everything you've done, I can't refuse. But for now, I'm bound for Sunfall. Be safe.
Alrighty.
Never know when I might need these.
I think the other mini quest in this area is in lower... No, there's one other up top. I think we'll probably save those for the next broadcast, though. Be a good way to limber up after spending a long weekend without playing. But we'll finish it out with this guy real quick.
Won't cost you a shard just to
Come
look.
take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Come
Don't
take a
forget
look.
to
I'll
stock
give you a
up
good
before you're on the
price.
road.
A man named Nassan came to see me, and we came to an arrangement. I think many in Sunfall will benefit from it. All this from a stolen sword. As they say, follow the shadow, and you'll find a flame.
Or something standing in front of the flame. But yeah, that's fine.
Would you like to buy something today?
I'll fix because we're about the 2-hour mark. We covered a lot of ground today. I think this is probably a good place to stop. I'll head over here and hit this fire for a quick save. But yeah, we moved forward 2 of the main canon plots. Did a mini quest. Killed a bunch of robots. So yeah. As a reminder, I do broadcasts for this on Mondays and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. time. If you want to catch up on any previous broadcasts, there's some that are still on the Twitch channel, but most of them, all of them, are over on my YouTube channel, which is ImpureTale. If you're watching over on YouTube, please like and subscribe, and come on over here and watch us live one of these days. If you're watching on PS4, you can find my Twitch channel and my YouTube channel under the same name. It's ImpureTale. Once again, thank you all for joining me. You all have a great long weekend.